Welcome to the Nerd Room's brief history of MCU Marvel Legends action figures, where this week we'll be covering Hawkeye. Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye made his debut in the MCU in 2010's Thor with a brief cameo role during Thor's first encounter with S.H.I.E.L.D. in New Mexico. He would also have a brief spot in Fury's Big Week canonical tie-in comic book, but wouldn't make his next and first full live-action appearance until 2012's Avengers, where the Hawk would become one of the founding Avengers assembling during the Battle of New York. It is from this appearance where the MCU's Hawkeye would get his first Marvel Legends incarnation. This figure was released as a Walmart exclusive in a 6-figure movie series wave that also included Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Loki from the Avengers. These figures didn't see wide domestic or international distribution, which makes these figures relatively difficult to find, with Hawkeye being one of the rarer figures. This figure is relatively film accurate with head sculpts based off of early concept and poster art that had Renner's Hawkeye with comic accurate purple glasses that never appeared in the film. There's also a scaled down Hasbro 3¾ inch scaled version of this figure with similar card art and sculpts as this Walmart exclusive figure, and is much easier to come by. If you're looking for a Hawkeye figure from this era, in my opinion, the Diamond Select figure is the best. Although not a Marvel Legend and not scaling well with the 6-inch figures, it captures both Renner's and his Avengers look really well. They also released a great Chitauri and Hulk in their 2012 Avengers Select line alongside of this Hawkeye. We wouldn't see Hawkeye again on film until 2015's Age of Ultron, where he'd get an upgrade in costume with longer sleeves and a jacket, along with a much stronger humanizing arc in the film. But unfortunately, he wouldn't get a new standalone Marvel Legends figure. But he can be found in an Amazon exclusive Age of Ultron Marvel Legends 4-pack along with Thor, Bruce Banner, and Black Widow. This figure is a repack from the 2012 Walmart exclusive figure with some updated paint apps, no S.H.I.E.L.D. symbols, and a new head sculpt without glasses. This figure would also get a foreign card release in a modified Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure wave, which is an amalgamation of the 2012 Walmart wave and the domestic Comic Thanos and Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure waves. This figure in itself is somewhat of an upgrade, but is a bit of a shortcut given his new look in Age of Ultron. It also remains very difficult to find at a reasonable price, similar to the 2012 release. Hawkeye would go on to appear in 2016's Captain America Civil War, but would miss out on the action in Avengers Infinity War and wouldn't get another figure incarnation until his Ronin persona was put to plastic for the first Avengers Endgame figure wave in 2019. The Ronin figure is a great representation of the character, which has become more and more important with the Ronin arc being expanded in the Hawkeye Disney Plus series. With Avengers Endgame, Hawkeye would get yet another exclusive release in the concept art Quantum Suit 2-pack with Black Widow. This is really only a new Hawkeye or Renner head sculpt with his cool dude Endgame haircut. This is the best released Renner sculpt to date and actually swaps very nicely onto the Ronin figure. With this year's release of the Disney Plus Hawkeye series, we are finally getting a new Hawkeye figure alongside his protege, Kate Bishop. With an updated head sculpt and costume from the final episode of Season 1, this will actually be our first single-carded and wide-release Hawkeye action figure ever. This might be our last opportunity to get a new and updated Hawkeye action figure unless Hasbro includes the original Avenger as part of a future Infinity Saga Marvel Legends wave. Well, everyone, let us know which MCU character you would like us to cover next and what you thought of the video in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and check out the Nerd Room podcast covering all things Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and beyond with new episodes every Thursday. You can plug in wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.